Sit down with your legs crossed, hands on your knees, sit up straight, and let's start making circles with our shoulders to relax all the muscles in the shoulder girdle and neck. I just want you to imagine that your shoulders are like pencils and they have to draw the biggest circles possible. We're going to move those shoulders up, back, down, and forward. Up, back. We're going to bring the shoulders down and forward. In each step, I want you to notice the muscle contraction. Down and forward. Upward, the trapezius muscles contract well. Backward, notice that contraction between the shoulder blades. Downward, we hardly notice any contraction. And forward, the contraction shifts more toward the chest. Upward, backward, downward. Forward. Let's do 3 more. Up, back, down, forward. Up, up, up. Forward. Last rep. Back, down. Forward. Perfect. After relaxing your entire upper body, we're going to stretch one of your legs along the floor. The opposite leg will stay in the same position. With our hands, we're going to hold behind the knee and bring the chest as close to our leg as possible. What this will do is create a stretch along the entire back of our leg, and we're going to hold the position for 30 seconds. I encourage you not to stay still. Instead, do small bounces, small bounces, small bounces to increase flexibility and the feeling of tightness right behind the knee. We've done 5. Go. Close your eyes. Notice the stretch in your muscles. Notice the movement behind your leg in the lower back area. 10. 15. 20. Let's go up to 30. 25. 30 feels very nice in the back of the thigh. Next, pay close attention. I'm going to rest my elbow on the floor. We try to keep my left buttock from lifting off the floor, or let it lift only very, very slightly. And from here, with my left hand, I'm going to place it on the back of my neck and open my torso upward, trying to raise my elbow as high as I can. This is going to create a stretch along the entire side, especially here in the lower back. I recommend keeping that buttock firmly on the floor so you really feel the stretch in your lower back. And from here, you can play a little with your elbow, moving it further back or forward to direct the stretch exactly where you want it. We're going to hold the position for 30 seconds. We take a breath, and each time we exhale, we try to arch the back more, bringing that elbow further toward the ceiling. Inhale. Inhale. And when we exhale, that's when we really pull that elbow and bring it up toward the ceiling. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Very good. Great sensations in the back and along the back of the leg. Let's slowly bring in our left leg and stretch out the right leg. And do the same procedure but in reverse. The knee is fully stretched. I grab this leg just behind my knee and try to bring my chest closer to it. Let's do it with breathing, which is much more pleasant. You'll especially feel the tightness along the back of your thigh. I take a breath. Exhale, and I try to bring my chest closer to my knee. Inhale. Keep your knee straight. I feel the stretch behind my thigh. Exhale. I have 2 left. Inhale. Last repetition. Release. and I move closer to my knees. I slowly return to the starting position. And look, I'm going to use my elbow to rest it completely on the floor. My opposite hand is placed at the back of my neck. I'm going to inhale and exhale. I want to open that elbow as much as possible, bringing it up toward the ceiling so I feel the stretch all along my right side. Just keep in mind that your right buttock should stay as close to the floor as possible. Don't let it lift up too much so the stretch is more effective. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Very, very pleasant. Inhale, exhale. Exhale. I raise that elbow as high as I can. We're going to do 5 breaths. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 3, let go. And every time I let go, I feel a deeper stretch. Let go. Let go. Let go. 5. I slowly return to my starting position calmly, without rushing, and I cross my legs again. Next, a forward bending exercise. Look, all I want is for you to place your hands on the floor and bring your chest as close to the floor as possible. It's a bending exercise. You may feel a stretch, especially behind your thighs or even in the gluteal area. We bring our head as close to the floor as possible, and again we're going to do 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale. If you have good flexibility, you can place your forearms down, which will allow you to go a little lower. Inhale. Three, two. We bend. Bring your head closer to the floor. 2. Each time I bend more, last breath, and when I exhale, I try to bend as much as possible. Very good. I place my hands on the floor, push gently to slowly return to the starting position. We switch cameras, and I'm going to pay close attention, my palms facing backward. Make sure your fingertips are pointing backward. You can place your arms wider or closer together. This will also affect the difficulty of the exercise. Now what we're going to do is work on an extension. We've already done flexion, so I want you to take a breath in this position and then open your chest as much as possible, squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back, and tilt your head back into extension. Take a breath, return to the same position, bring your chest in, exhale, open your chest in front as much as possible, bring your shoulder blades together in the back, and exhale. 2. We're going to switch cameras so you can see it better. I place my hands again and exhale. I open my chest as much as possible, let my head drop. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. And 5. Very good. Let's change the position of the legs and bring the soles of your feet together. This way, what we're going to achieve is a stretch in the adductor muscles. From here, the only thing I want you to do is keep your hands there, sit up straight, and bring your chest a little closer to your feet. Just a little, okay? Not too much, because as soon as you start doing it, you'll feel a strong stretch along the inner edge of your thighs. Adductor muscles. We're just going to work on 5 breaths in this position. Very, very comfortable. Inhale, exhale, and try to bring your chest closer. I don't want you to do this and round your back, but rather keep your chest up and hinge forward from your hips. 1, 2, 3. 3. Thank you. 3. 4. One last one. I take a breath, relax, and then lean forward. And 5. Good work on the adductors. I bring my legs together. Let's change position. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see, but we're going to keep our legs in the same position. Bring the soles of your feet together and slowly let your elbows drop toward the floor, like this. In this position, what I can do is work on my lower back mobility. That is, there's a big gap here between my back and the floor, and that's what I want us to work on. Pay close attention. First, I want you to arch your back as much as possible, bringing your belly button up, really toward the ceiling. Then, exhale and do the opposite. Pull your belly button in as much as possible until your lower back, if possible, touches the floor. Get it as close as you can. Here we're working on flexion. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, pull in your belly button. As you can see, my spine lowers and gets very close to the floor. I can't quite touch it, but almost. Inhale, an excellent way to mobilize your lower back. Exhale, pull your navel in. I have 2 left. Up! Belly button toward the ceiling. Release. I draw my belly button in and down as much as I can. I round my lower back. Inhale, lift my abdomen up, and exhale. All right, slowly, I let my body fall onto the mat until I'm completely lying on my back. The legs stay in the same position. You can adjust the angle of your feet a little, higher or lower, so that you feel more comfortable. We'll place one hand on the abdomen and the other on the chest, then try to fill our lungs as much as possible, starting with abdominal breathing and then thoracic breathing. Pay close attention. I want you to first inflate your stomach by breathing in through your nose. When you feel you can't fill this area anymore, we'll try to move the air toward your ribs. And when you feel your ribs are full, we start to exhale. First the ribs. Then we try to empty whatever is left in the abdomen. Let's complete 5 full breaths. I inhale towards the abdomen. Next towards the chest. I release it starting from the chest and then the abdomen. 2. Abdomen. Chest up. I release the chest. I release the abdomen. Three, I have 2 left. Abdomen. Chest up. Relax up top. Release. Do the last one with me, abs. Chest up. Relax your chest. Relax your abdomen. All right, great breathing work. We'll finish with a stretch, actually 3 stretches, mainly for the lower back and hips. I want you to bring your knees toward your chest, hold them from the front, and from here, make circles with your hands. Imagine that you have pencils on your fingers and you want to draw the biggest circles possible. Before we start, notice that my knees are not really toward my chest, but rather pointing more toward the outside of each shoulder. And from here, what I do is draw circles, circles downward, upward, inward, and I let my entire lower back flatten and relax. With this movement, we stop focusing on the breath and simply close our eyes and enjoy the movement. 7, 8, 9. We finish at 10 and do 10 circles in the opposite direction. 1. Make those circles very big. 2. You can leave your fingers resting if you've already understood the exercise. 3. Let's switch cameras. 4, it's important that your knees are not together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We place one leg here with the right leg crossed over the left, as you can see from the side. From here, I put my hands between both legs and place them just in front of the knee. You'll need to lean forward a little bit. From here, I want to pull my left knee toward my chest to feel the stretch right here in the right glute. A great stretch to improve the mobility of that hip and relax it. And from here, we're simply going to take 3 breaths, inhale, and as you exhale, push that left knee toward your chest to increase the stretch. Inhale, exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. I'm going to do one more. Exhale. 4. Pay close attention. I place my left foot down, twist my leg until it's completely crossed, and from here, I let it fall all the way down until that knee touches the floor. From here, all I want to do is open my chest and let my right arm reach toward the floor, creating a gentle twist that's very pleasant for the lower back. I'll take 3 more breaths here. Exhale. 1. Risk, back. 3. One more. 4. Let's go back slowly. Starting position. We cross the other leg, this time the left over the right. I place my hands just in front, hands on the knees, and from here I push the right knee toward the chest. And hold. Relax. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 3. Let's go for the last. And 4. I set my leg down. I cross my legs completely, and from here, pay close attention. I lift it a little and let both knees drop toward the floor. Let me switch the camera. And I bring my arm out to the side, trying to get my elbow to the floor to create that twisting motion. And 4 breaths. Oof, oof. 1. The knee. The left one doesn't lift off the ground. 2. Try to get your left arm as low as possible. 3. Let's do one last one. And 4. We return to the starting position. Let's straighten our legs. We breathe, and we're done. Right now, you could go straight to bed to rest since you've just done a huge mobility and relaxation routine for most muscle groups. But before you go, I want to remind you that every Sunday, I send an email with all the videos I publish during the week. I do that completely free of charge. And I also give you access to my library, to 1,000 videos, and early access to my exercise programs. To join, you just have to click up there in that top right corner of the screen and leave your email. You'll be signed up and you'll receive that weekly newsletter every Sunday. I hope you like this routine, that you can share it with people who need it, and that you come back to my channel from time to time to keep taking care of your health. See you very soon, my friend. My friend.